I'm here with Bob again. Every year it's Bob.
Every year, like clockwork.
But it's good. He knows what he's talking about. So Bob's going to go over some of the new products from ASG, obviously, and going to go over a few pistols. Well, mostly pistols today.
Mostly pistols.
And then we're going to take a look at an ICS rifle at the end. So
nice
tell me a
rifle.
little bit about what's new.
All right, so what's new from us are these three pistols. We'll take a look at these two later. This is, these are airsoft. This one is air gun. This is the air gun version of the CZSP-01 Shadow, which any real average shooter knows is really well regarded in the shooting community as a fantastic shooting gun. So we made a full blowback air gun version that shoots steel BBs, exactly 4.5 millimeter, 177 caliber. It's got a full magazine that's hefty, so you can see Michael can vouch for how heavy that is.
Everyone loves the full-size dropout max.
CO2 goes in as usual, right? Got the nice rubberized checkered CZ grips that just like the real one comes with.
Real nice triggers on them too.
Oh yeah, real nice triggers. The triggers, it's a really crisp and short trigger, and just like the real gun, we put in a screw that you can adjust for over travel, so you can get a really nice crisp clean break, and then that's it. There's no over travel. You're not over pulling the trigger anymore. Otherwise, it's got that same nice dark finish that the Shadow has, and it's got a fiber optic red front sight with blackout rear sights that are actually jimped, so that way the jimping on them checkered, so that way there's no no glare. So we put a lot of,
they are adjustable, right? You can move them a little bit or not.
No, these are fixed sights.
Fixed sights, but they can come off.
They can come off, exactly.
You can replace it with other versions of sights
Right,
or different types.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be available soon. The US dollar pricing is going to be about 140. Canadian pricing, there's obviously some conversions depending on the retailer that you buy it from.
Yeah, like a lot more. All right. Seen those?
Seen those?
Got a
Yep,
couple new. These are the airsoft equivalents.
Yep, this is what we showed on the wall over there. This is the CZ-P09, and this is actually our first P09 model that's legal for sale in Canada. So we're very excited to introduce it to the market.
So it's 370 FPS?
370 FPS. It uses CO2 magazines. It'll come with a threaded barrel.
Removable.
Removable, exactly. And it'll have a thread protector. And Canadian versions will include a black thread protector instead of the orange one, because you guys can't get away with.
Well, that's nice. Everybody wants to ditch the red tip, so
exactly.
It's good.
So, yeah, and then because it has a threaded barrel, of course, we put raised combat sights on there, so that way it'll clear any kind of mock suppressors that you put. But we also include low sights out of the box if you just want a lower profile, no snag, setup. Trigger.
So if you're using it with a conventional holster and you want low profile sights.
Exactly. And then trigger, just like the P09, very short reset. I'll pull it, rack it back, right about there. That's a click, and then you're ready to go.
Nice, yeah, good for fast shooting.
Yeah, exactly. Very solid gun. Even the guys up at the CZ booth every year are impressed by it when they come down to take a look.
Nice. All right, there's a little 1911 over here, right?
Yeah, little 1911. Yeah, we'll bring it back over here on this table if that's easier. Yeah, little 1911. This is based on our Dan Wesson license, the Valor line. It is a full magazine, CO2 powered, non-blowback pellet pistol. It's got this really interesting magazine design where it rotates, and each end has 6 cylinders in it, so that way you could get 12 shots off in a row, and CO2 goes in the grip, or not in the grip, in the magazine, so nice and hefty and nice and realistic. It is a non-blowback, but the trigger is very nice. A lot of attention to detail. If you look, it's actually the proper trigger, not like a swing style trigger. And the double action is really smooth. Like you can pull, click, very nice. And there's a lot of attention to detail. Like for example, right here, even though it's a non-blowback, the barrel and the slide are molded into 2 separate pieces for that realism.
Yeah, it looks good. It feels good. I mean, it doesn't have blowback. That's going to happen on some of these guns, but when I first picked it up, I thought it was like a KWC 1911. It has the weight. It's all metal frame, and full dropout mag. It's just made to shoot pellets really. So you can't. Sometimes you just got to give something to get something.
Yeah, exactly. And then pricing for this is going to be around $80, $80 US.
Yeah,
so
it's reasonable.
Very affordable. Of course, Canada legal because it's an air gun.
Yeah, nice. Yep. And last gun, something coming up, right?
Yeah, something in the works. Coming up, probably more in the long term than the short term. So this is the Hera Arms CQR. It's a joint collaboration between 3 companies: ASG, we own the license and we help with the development; Hera Arms, which is a real firearms manufacturer that we license from; and ICS, who we worked with to modify the design for airsoft. So this is an AEG. So we had to do things with the stock to get it to fit. Battery will go in the stock. It'll have the Hera CQR stock, Hera CQR forend, a CNC machine aluminum Hera SPR rail, a CNC machine steel Hera comp, and the rest of the gun is going to be that proven ICS reliability with the split gearbox design and all their internals. We're still trying to decide, price point and a few features as it relates to whether or not you want to put like an advanced electronic MOSFET in there or a more basic MOSFET. We're still determining a lot of that, but that'll kind of determine price point. And in regards to release date, like I said, it's a little bit of a ways off. So
maybe later this year.
Can't promise that. I can't give any specific.
Maybe next year.
Maybe. Well,
What about the other guns? Everything else is ready to go?
Yeah. So the other guns, the CZP09 that we showed is available right now. It's already started shipping out to dealers. The 1911, that one is not out yet, but it's very close. We already assigned pricing. Same thing with the Shadow. So both of those are going to be very close to release. We're hoping within like the next few months.
Okay. Great. So some new products from ASG. When I first got here, I wasn't sure, but there's lots of new stuff.
Lots of stuff hitting, right?
You just got to look a little harder for it.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks for your time,
Of course,
and hopefully we get some of these products for review down the road.
Of course.
Thank you.